We're here with 15 Minecraft mods for 1.16.5. Some of the mods might come in other versions, and I'll list them in the video. And I'll put the links for each mod in the description. Yo, this is mod 1, and with mod 1, you make this stone, like this, and you use this wand, which you make like that, and then it goes to new dimension. It has these two armor sets. They're pretty cool looking. And then for this one, that's for that armor set. That one's for that armor set, which are made with the ores right there. And you got stone type. Then you got the wood types for this dimension. Got a fishing rod made with these things. Then you find two tools for this dimension. And this is the ore for the wand. Add some lakes like this. Some forests. Got a meadow. One of the structures it spawns is this thing right here. You explore it, and that's where you get some of the loot in this place. Until eventually you get to the top, and you can use this key on that to fight a boss. The next mod we're looking at is better vanilla armors. And with this mod, basically just revamps the original armor sets and changes them all their looks up. And it's a pretty simple mod, but makes them look cooler. And I especially like the chainmail. The next mod we're looking at is going to be called berry cows. Now, the berry cows, you just spawn a bunch of cows, and you can check what type they are. And with this mod, you can get like each berry type for each one. You can milk each one to get each type. You can make each one of them into smoothies too, like that. The fourth mod we're looking at is called Buried Loot. With Buried Loot, you break these crates and you can get regular items like gunpowder, bones, and stuff like that. But you can also get artifacts, and I'm pretty sure these artifacts only really come from these treasure barrels. But you can get iron and stuff from those, and they spawn in structures like this throughout your world. Else about this mod? With these tools, most of them don't have great durability, but they are pretty overpowered, somewhat, for at least normal Minecraft. So the next mod we're looking at is different guardians with different guardians. It adds two types of ores, copper and silver. And with this mod, if you want to defend your village and stuff, you can make these all using this as the base right here. So you can make that and that. But all of them have better health than others. And they spawn like that. Make copper. And you got the netherite, which is the hardest to make, obviously. But yeah, if you want to spice up your world and have more guards, like guard villager, then this mod is for you. The next mod we're looking at is called Iron Glint. With Iron Glint, you see how that has magic 5 right there? So to get that, you put that in there to make magic 1, magic 2, magic 3, magic 4, and magic 5. With each one, so use that to make this book. Or this book, I'm using a level 5 sword right here. And to make that, you actually need the sword. So you make it with the first ingot and then you use lapis. But so I put that in my left hand like that. And I use this and enchants it and puts Unbreaking 5 and Sleeping Edge 3. And actually, it also works on other swords that don't have magic, like this one. So if I have that one in my offhand, I use that. I get Unbreaking 3, Sleeping Edge 3. So actually, with this mod, I guess it doesn't work on armor, but it does work on tools, like that. So this mod is called Ore Recursion. So with Ore Recursion, it spawns each ore in sand forms and dirt and gravel forms. With this mod, you have to mine these with like a wood shovel, like pretty much everything. That's like dirt. But when you go to diamond, you actually have to use a better shovel. So I have to use an actual diamond one or better. This mod is so it spawns on the surface and in other materials that aren't stone. The next mod we're looking at is called Ring of Prospect. And with Ring of Prospect, it adds a ring for every type of ore. And with these ores, they actually make sounds when you're near the ore for the corresponding ring. So like how there's iron sand from that other mod we looked at, make sound from it, and to make each one, use you just make a prospect stick for each one. And yeah. So this mod we're looking at is called Night Creatures, and with Night Creatures, it spawns three types of slimes at nighttime. There's the orange one, which I don't actually know what it does. Oh, it's this one's neutral, I guess? Okay, so if I attack it, I know the green one is passive, and the blue one just attacks me. And they do a lot of damage too. Next mod we're looking at is called Extra Pockets. And with Extra Pockets, it adds four types of backpacks with its own space. And they got some unique ways to make it so like that. You use that to make that. You use some gold to make the next one, and then you use some netherite to make the last one. And for the last two, there's that one, and then there's a bunch of area. So you have plenty of storage space if you want to use this type of backpack mod. And the models I think are really cool. So the mod we're looking at now is mod 10 or 11, and it's called Starlight. And with Starlight, it spawns a meteor. It's basically about space. Spawns meteor, and it gives you two armor sets, which I put these here. But the structure is what it comes in, and it comes with some tools, some other tools, some sandwiches, and a few other just small things like rings and a ray gun. The next one we're looking at is called Sky Tribes. And on Sky Tribes, it spawns a giant turtle in the sky like this, and it gives you a few birds. This mod is just a small mod that adds some wood, some chests. Usually they're supposed to hatch from those eggs, but I guess they haven't yet. But you get this. Oh, there's one there. But with this guy, you can trade it. It gives you random stuff, and with this inglet right here, you use it to make the full tool set like that. What we're looking at is called Seamless Trading with this mod. You obviously got the trades like a normal villager, and I just keep trading up to max him out, and it just adds it right on the side, so you don't have to keep resetting him each time. So the next mod we're looking at is called Warp Books, and with Warp Books, so you just click this, and it saves your waypoint, and then after that, you can I'll just go over here, I teleport back, and so it does that, and a way to feed it is you put it right there. So when it's over, I shift, and then I click, and then it saves it right there. And also if I, without that in the inventory, I shift click, and it resets it. So then I could just go over here and set this location, and it'll teleport me there. That, and then this one is just pretty much like a chorus fruit. The next mod we're looking at is another portal mod, which is kind of funny. But in this mod, you use sandstone and emerald to make that, and you make that, and that's the igniter right there. But then it also adds a set, and then we go in here, and it's basically a dimension mod that adds a bunch of weird looking creatures, some biomes, and I don't think there's anything that attacks you in this dimension. There's also this biome, and there's this biome. I don't know how to say any of those names, but and then it spawns a few of these dungeons right here. And with these dungeons, you up to the top, it just has a bunch of chests full of loot. It's more like a peaceful world if you just want to go exploring. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. I tried to change it up a bit, make it a bit faster, try to see how that would work. And yeah, peace out.